There was once a potter named Samuel who lived on the edge of a small riverside village. He was known for his skill. His pots, bowls, and vases were perfect in every curve. People said he could make clay breathe. Every morning, he sat before his wheel, hands covered in earth, spinning dreams into form. But over the years, something began to change. Samuel grew older slower. His hands, once steady, began to tremble. He hated it. The pots that used to emerge flawless now came out uneven, cracked, imperfect. One afternoon, in frustration, he smashed a half-shaped pot to the floor. Clay scattered everywhere, like pieces of his pride. He sat there for a long time, staring at the mess, feeling the weight of his own expectations pressing down. That evening, his apprentice, a young girl named Mara, tiptoed into the workshop. She was only 16, clumsy, but curious, and full of that rare kind of hope that only youth can still believe in. She picked up the broken pieces quietly and said, "Master, may I take these home?" Samuel frowned. "They're useless now." But she smiled. "Maybe not to me." He didn't argue. A few days passed. Mara didn't come to the workshop. Then, one morning, she returned, holding something in her hands. It was a lantern, made from the very shards of clay she'd taken. Each crack was joined with golden resin. When she lit the small candle inside, the light shone through the fractures like rivers of gold. Samuel stood speechless. "You see," she said softly, "when it broke, it didn't stop being beautiful. It just began to shine differently." Samuel sat beside her. For the first time in months, he didn't touch the wheel. He just watched the flicker of light dance across the broken clay. And slowly, something in him began to uncoil. He realized all his life he'd been trying to shape clay into perfection, never seeing that every curve, every crack was shaping him in return. From that day on, he still worked with the same clay, but differently. No longer chasing flawless forms, he began shaping with tenderness, allowing the earth to lead sometimes, allowing mistakes to breathe. And people said his new work felt warmer. They couldn't explain why, but his pots seemed alive, like they held the quiet pulse of a human heart. In the evening light, Samuel would often light Mara's lantern, watch the gold lines glow, and whisper, "Perfection was never the goal, only connection."